Well, Starfield is not a bad game. I said that before, didn't I? Yeah, but I mean, people are calling each other shills because some people are against it, some people are for it. People are calling and insulting each other as shills and whatnot. It's really, I don't know, it's a disturbing trend in the community. People don't respect each other at all anymore. People just bark at each other, go at each other's throats. It's not really nice, I don't like it. It's a stupid trend. People are just going at each other and getting at each other. It's not really nice. I really hate it.
Oh, and Lou mentioned...
They're so aggressive. I mean, the community is so aggressive against each other. You should see some of the comments and some of the commentary pages and everything. It's like, wow. It's insane. Like, the community is at each other's throats over these issues. And what I don't understand in the fact is, we are trying to gather critique for the developers to make it maybe better. And we're gathering critique for the devs to maybe make it better, and we're getting the opposite effect. We're getting like nothing out of it. Only a whole bunch of hate. That is so destructive, dude. You're getting only a whole bunch of hate.
Just bring off, huh? Hope it's obvious from my current circumstances that that's going to be a gift, not a loan.
Uh-huh. Okay, what are we doing?
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we?
Well, we're trying to.
All right. Just get those cellular markers tagged.
It's the same workbench that he has on the other one.
Where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate.
There's an element in there?
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample's not a fake. There's something wrong with it. I'm just a messenger.
No, that's the problem. This looks about as genuine as they come. This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
No.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there.
Wow.
Faster than any terramorph should. Which means If we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian,
Oh, that would be bad.
it's not gonna end well for humanity.
That is the definition of an existential threat. Dear Lord.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Whoa. To take it to the sixth circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now.
I just noticed he has a
Here,
piercings.
faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Oh no. We're going to use we're going to use the lift and he's going to die, isn't he? Telltale design, blah blah blah. Oh, the lift is over there. Oh, lol. The lift's going to collapse, right? Oh boy. Satan vid. Oh no. Look how far we are from any civilization. We're gonna die. I think we're gonna be in for a terrible, terrible time. Well, he's not with me, so... Terramorph is loose. The Terramorph is loose, I repeat. Oh. Well, I'd be willing to say you experiment on some poor bastard's DNA, then... you can't just get what's coming for you, because, you know, you're experimenting on some poor bastard's DNA, and, well... that's not the poor bastard's problem, that's your problem that you do that. So, you die, then, well... rest in pieces, I guess, but yeah. you basically experimented on him. It's not like he was like, oh, experiment on me, please. Not like the poor guy is asking for it. Oh, there we go. 9 Uhr. Whoa, this thing is halfway floating in the air. What are we doing? Where are we going? Is it marking the town even though we're going somewhere else? Oh man. Please, no. Stop that. The lagging is crazy. Excuse me.
Center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
I hate how the guards still seem super good, even though they're sneaking in the dark. The guards see you super well. And what I like the most is the people around me are giving not a single crap what I'm doing here. Only the guards. This is so crazy. Only the guards give a crap about what I do. Only the guards are like, there's somebody screaming, there's somebody skulking about. But
Adrian.
nobody else is giving a shit what I do. Look at this. Only the guards is like, this person, I see you.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major.
I feel like a superhero here.
Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's
Look,
talk
only the
some
guards are like, everybody else is like, well, do your business. You can do what you want. See that? Only the guards in some places, and only these NPCs are like, this guy sees me. This guy sees me because he's made to. And everybody else is like, oh, there's somebody here. There's somebody going around. Don't give a shit about it. So, let me talk.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
So she's working for Xeno Warfare. I'm predicting already that she is responsible for it. She's acting like, I'm so innocent, I'm so poor. Yeah, and she is the actual person who was tasked to oversee the deployment of a new terramorph, like a genetically engineered one. I'm pretty sure she is like an evil person in the end. A little more gunfire.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact.
Right.
So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here.
Right.
That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
You would have
I didn't
to...
think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions.
Fucking hell.
1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured.
Right.
And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti
Tau Ceti.
with both of us.
Ah, exactly. If all you need is someone to charm some higher-ups, I'm your gal.
That's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story.
Yeah.
Percival and I, We're not just researchers.
Mm-hmm.
We were military scientists. Ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Gotcha.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
See, that's what I know.
After some
Xeno
early
warfare
fits and
does that.
starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC Xeno warfare.
Exactly.
A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago.
And you are
The
still
military
doing
cut
it.
us loose for what we'd done.
And you're still researching.
Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of.
Right.
But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield.
That's exactly what you
The
did.
project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean.
Right.
And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay, then let's go.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it. Need something?
Sam needs to talk again. Can't I just jump up? Yes, faster than using the freaking elevator. Almost faster than using. Oh, the SSN news are like, a ranger killed Ron Hope, and I'm just running through there with a ranger badge on my chest. I'm running through there with a ranger badge on my chest, and everybody's like, a ranger with blue hair? Hey, a blue-haired ranger killed Ron Hope. Have you heard the news? Yeah, I heard that. Terrible news. Wait a minute. Isn't that a ranger's badge on that blue-haired woman's chest? Get her! I don't think they would get her, but...
Alright, Gumdrop. We're home.
maybe they would. Who knows?
When you get a moment, can we talk?
We can talk in a moment, yes.
A brief history of time. If you find any addition, any at all,
La
I will
la
be
la
your
la
friend
la la
like
la 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 la
forever.
la. What does this thing have for magazines? Magazines, journals.
So,
This thing has
I hear
nothing
you've been making
special.
yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
This thing has
I
nothing
have,
special
Dad.
on it.
I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringer. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
It's
That's
still
hornet
fits,
nest.
Dad, and I love it. Now, a new book.
Hornet's nest. I need to be able to make that. Interesting. There we go. The advanced lawgiver is on its peak of damage, 250 points. It's on the peak.
I'd appreciate your advice.
Go ahead.
After our last talk, I just feel a little more at peace, a little more whole.
Right.
Cora's grandpa, good old Jacob,
Well, he just...
well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora,
Right.
and that's complicated.
Come on.
Guess we're done.
Come on, Sam, you need to stop. Okay, now we can talk.
After our last Cora's grandpa, and that's complicated.
You talk much about your father.
He is not my favorite topic of conversation. My early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7. Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me, I mean, I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings, but just a few clear memories.
Right.
Odd thought. I just can't imagine what that would have been like. I'd probably be happier. Family might be tighter. Ah, well. So, Jacob raised me on his own. And shit, maybe I don't give him enough credit. I mean, I know how tough it is. But he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in government. And he had a future all laid out for me.
You said that before.
Man, could he get his hooks into you. He was scary good at that.
Okay, and let me guess, that future wasn't for you.
You know me too well. But I tried. I felt the weight of legacy. I wanted to do him proud.
Right.
He said I had to learn the business, run some freight, see how credits flow, speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job for me after. That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing.
Well, I wish we'd met a long time ago.
Imagining you around back then. Let's just say you would have been, distracting. But I had a point, if I could remember it. Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian, well, she helped. If I let Jacob into Cora's life, he'll dream up some big future for her, and tie her into knots like he did with me. A man could teach a master class in manipulation.
Jacob might surprise you.
I suppose. Stranger things have happened. I guess I got more to think about. Hey, good to see you. So long.
When can you marry Sam? Marry Sam. How to romance Sam. I'm gonna look this up because... Okay, how to romance. Okay. Well then. We're going to go to meet Hadrian in the Mast district. Okay, can do that. Oh, wait a minute. Don't load. Save. Tuck. Land. This is good.
I gotta admit, I miss the old girl, New Atlantis.
You missed her. Or it. The thing. The thing, he missed the thing.
Captain! Over here!
Right.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it.
Right.
But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure...
Oh my god. Just talk.
There's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Say it.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated
Okay,
than
the
it might
UC is the
seem.
reason why she's
I
here.
am a clone.
Okay, you're a
They
clone.
called him Ve Victus.
Woe with the defeated.
Whoa, the program I was a part of, it was... The
Military
UC's
minds, yes, yes, yes,
secure
yes,
the
yes.
leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
I getcha.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my
Father was
father,
executed of acts.
was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective, and the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC...
Okay, he's partially
so my
to blame.
involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there.
Okay.
I really appreciate you saying that. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything?
No.
Or if you've got it,
No.
no telling how long.
No. Don't have any questions.
Then I guess
no.
it's just...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Interstellar Affairs. Oh, there's a cabinet. Oh, we have to stand in front of them. Oh.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Adrian made it clear that addressing the issue is required. Yes.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yasin.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Uh-oh. We're still trying to... we need to work here to find a way to stop a possible Terramorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations.
Right.
To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
Whoa.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also
dead.
ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50?
50,000.
50,000?
Oh.
Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just
she's
prelude
like
to
a
more
politician.
attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It's very resilient. I only know what I was told. It wiped out a colony and never saw it coming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so
Logan
lucky?
sees reason.
Yes,
He's
a fine
Admiral.
point, Admiral.
Admiral Logan.
So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I mean, it can't hurt. We need to...
If the stakes weren't so high, we wouldn't be asking. But
Sam was also...
we're asking.
I'm inclined to agree.
Cool
As
card.
am I.
There's two of them agreeing.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were
Good.
here today,
Thank you.
Captain.
You
VHard.
and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if
He's
there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
Explosion.
What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
Terramorphs on the
Terramorphs.
spaceport.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Holy, we need to move.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanners somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture
Later.
Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
You have a weapon? Well, you have a Orion. Everybody's just standing there. Hey! An Equinox is not going to help you guys. An Equinox and a Grendel is not going to be enough. Hey, Equinox and Grendel, I can barely do it with the Mag Shear, which is much stronger than the Grendel or any of the weapons I mentioned. And these guys bringing...
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
That's it! Now hit him with everything you've got!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
What? The fuck are you guys doing? Wow, no damage.
Oh, this is happening. That one got away. Guns are overrated.
What is happening with them? Why are they brainwashed? Death was in the air at Roscoe Street.
Thank you.
We don't have time to
Way
talk.
those people were
We tried to restrain them, but some of the other officers down there.
Pheromonic project. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control.
Okay, that's all I needed to
Kill the
know.
morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real.
We need to
Let's
hustle.
do it.
That's unlocked.
What if we just kill the Terramorph itself? We don't need to incapacitate others. Also, it's really impossible to incapacitate others.
Something's close.
My God, no time to waste, Captain.
An
Boots in the
evacuation
dirt.
order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Just stand there. Good.
What? Yeah, you're trying to get me.
life in all its messy splendor.
Them are experts. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
There's one weaker level one. Holy shit.
Captain! You're going to be okay! It's not real! Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real! We have to put down that morgue!
My hit's just hurting a lot. That thing is insanely strong. Phew. Damn, is that thing strong. Jesus.
Please help. Please.
Nice work, Captain.
I wonder what Jacob would think of a crow helping to save New Atlantis. Damn if I'm not proud of it, though.
I don't want to think.
Just glad we could ride. Captain, we should take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Oh, the effect wore off. The mind control effect has disappeared off of me.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place.
Damn, dude.
Please wait.
Looks like none of the weapons work against the Terramorph. It's a grindy fight, it looks like. Oh, that's locked, okay. Also, the EM Orion just barely worked. So little damage.
A relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Captain? Hadrian, it would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for
Right.
your concerns about the
Well,
terror.
they're validated.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the
Yes.
cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the
Terramorph data from the archives. Yes.
As well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks.
Thank you.
But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian. Effectively.
Mank,
as soon as we've got
Major,
the
she
data
was...
in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them.
Yes, okay,
Excellent.
okay.
But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and someone who knows precise. The cabinet wants you.
Okay, that's a wise action.
In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Nice.
So,
You can count on me, madam.
now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archive. You should be able to find her in her office. And on behalf of the whole of the United
You're dismissed. Thanks. Thanks, madam.
It is orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Oh man, she's a bit rude. I can already tell she's... She's going to be an issue, is she? Whoa. Yes, talk to me.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack.
Right.
You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet.
Right.
Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond.
Nice.
We're going to do everything in our power to make sure
You
you
have the tools you need.
And that means first getting you into the archives.
Yeah.
You do know what the archives are, correct?
Yes, I do what they are.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players.
We do that.
Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varoon.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varoon to hand over their codes.
Right.
Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
Right.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Damn.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varoon?
Varoon.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
Right.
When the rest of House Varoon retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varoon thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Okay.
It does, but there's concern.
Okay.
We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive.
What?
His public appearances were always rare. But it's been several years now since he last poked his head out.
How can you not know?
Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
I'll track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access.
Right.
Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Gotcha. Tell me about the Ratcliffe.
The good Ambassador Ratcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
Well then, hope she's doing a good job.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
We'll see.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
All right, tell me.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel, but there's also a disgruntled staff member you...
Okay, that's all the information.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Now, if you have additional questions, I'd suggest you start with
Yes.
There, Captain.
We're starting with the hard one first. Pardon. Tuala's office is right in the entrance. That's kind of an area office. Could do what I want, dude. I'm working all day. I'm working all day, dude. I am working all day. Okay. Is this the thing? Oh.
You our visitor?
They have mixers for expats at the embassy every now and then.
Right.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby of...
Always good to get back to Freestar soil, even if it is surrounded by New Atlantis.
As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint.
Madam?
Just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here...
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
I can emphasize how important this is.
Ambassador, I can't emphasize how important this is.
Sorry.
And who might you... Oh, I recognize that face.
Oh my god.
You're a Co, aren't you? Didn't you run away to help that little Explorers Club?
Oh my god.
Really? An Explorers Club. Ma'am, I've signed up to help my friend here, who's looking to stop a whole heap of needless pain and suffering. Imagine if this happened in Aquila City, or Neon. The results would be bad, or, let's be honest here, far, far worse. We owe it to our people to do something.
It's a disturbing thought, Mr. Co. And while it is my job to protect the people of the Collective, the way to do that, I believe, is... Let me be frank, Captain. The answer
is
I will
no.
not be the one responsible for its release. Now,
We need to
you
persuade
really
her.
gonna push this?
Yes.
I'm listening. I never was the sort to turn my back on people in need.
Okay.
I suppose you might be right. Easy to lose sight of the big picture sometimes.
Right.
Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Right.
Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it.
Got it.
You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight.
Agreeable.
Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Perfect.
Excellent. Follow me.
Typical Bethesda animations. People getting off overly dramatic, or off of their seats, I mean, off of their chairs. I heard that banjo style music, that or guitar, this typical Western guitar.
Sure, just keep grabbing everything.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Thanks. Wait. All? Ah, there. Got lost a little bit. Now what? Kika Aquilus, we need to talk later, Keeper. We need to talk about some other things. So what's here? Ah. Better employ some sneaking skills. Okay.
I mean, is it supposed to look like this? With Varun, you just never know.
Uh-huh. Haista vittu saatana. Got it. Thank you.
It just gets weirder and weirder.
Did we inhale some sort of...
This was. I said that right?
Did we inhale some...
Caveman.
Did we activate some weird as hell... I don't know, did we activate some weird as hell psychotropic substance drugs or something? Sneaking as good as I can and... fuck if that works. What? I need to unlock all the doors or other things. Good. Nope, not correct. Done. What? Sorry, Sam. What happened here? What in the hell happened here, dude? What in the hell? Oh. Ooh. So. Nerve the demons. Also, there's the thing is sucking out the. It's sucking out the dirty air, the compromised air. What's happening here with this shit? Find a way to the next intercom. Why try and do that, you dumb. Rip. Did they experiment with some illegal substances here? I mean, it does look like they experiment with drugs or something here. It's a drug growery gone wrong.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
You gotta drop some of that.
Never. Talk to me.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms.
I do greatly
appreciate your persistence.
Right.
I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty?
Right.
Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Yeah, the spaceport, but not much.
Right?
Yeah, it was a bit of damage.
I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door?
Yes.
And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and...
a code.
An archive code. So the UC requires information, then?
Yes. Correct.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there.
Okay, Mr. Spock.
But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this...
Okay, yes.
In exchange for my code, I require this.
Yes.
The knowledge you ask for isn't evil.
Okay, I'm gonna use it for
whatever
good.
it's worth.
Well then, please.
Okay. We don't have much time for this.
Let's hope it still works. And
there.
Let it be used for good.
Thanks. You have it. How again do I get out of here? Jesus, this place is completely fucked up. So the place is so fucked up that I can't find the exit easily. Jesus, why is this place overgrown? This can't be normal. Hey, there's a computer. Wait. No, it can't be done. Well, this works. Ah, opposite sides. It all comes together. Good. Wait. These clothed figurines everywhere. What the hell? Scheiße. Ja.
Fill out an application today to become
Satan an wehtun. Hey. Why are we going in there? Like, oishi! Super oishi food. Super oishi food cubes. Some sort. Wow. Super oishi.
What? Oh.
Good, we got the code.
Captain, you're back. Oh, wait. Did...
Yes, I got it.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. And now, I've already arranged everything. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast.
Right.
Absolute best behavior down there.
Yes. Wow, she's condescending. Maybe she has her reasons. She's still a bit angry though. Not the friendliest person I would say and call her. Vitte saatana, vittu. Okay, let's see if we can work it.
Captain, we've been expecting you.
Right.
Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Oh.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Well, I need a moment, madam. Okay, I'm starting with the first code. 1, 2. Oh, 3.
Is all that junk really necessary?
Thank you. That was quick. They made such drama out of it. See, no need for a drama. How late is it? Check the time. 7:30. Oh, scheiße, ich bin so am Arsch, ey. Oh my god, I have to go through.
Apparently that's the law.
Always wants me to go through the hidden elevator. Makes no sense.
I think I got them. What do you call
I got corns.
There you are.
What?
Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions.
Right.
So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain.
Okay.
So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Right.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
She's a deputy as well. I'm not a deputy. I'm a ranger. She's a deputy. I'm a ranger. I'm higher than her. But it says major. She's a major. How can she be deputy and a major at the same time? That doesn't work out. What? Why are we going here for the... What? Why are we going up here on the top? Are you okay, madam?
All right, Captain. Are you... Good. This isn't the only...
Please raise your hand.
Raise the
Captain,
hand.
through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies.
Right.
Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Sure.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen.
Nice.
Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Sure.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time...
Okay. Section 7. Subsection 7? Proceed to your meeting in subsection 7. Whoa. Hello. We're in the storage.
So this is where the UC hides all this scary shit they're doing. What I'd give to have all the Rangers with me right now.
These are...
Ah, well, you'll have to tell me all about it later.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Somebody's locked in here?
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
No.
I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as...
He's the guy who's supposed to be dead.
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable.
I didn't expect this at all.
So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
I
want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian, prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She has, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging
So
one.
she knows he
The
exists,
Major was
so...
born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled.
And then she failed
But the
somehow.
universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Yes. I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime,
You see...
has been permitting me to work alongside one of their
Wow.
recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence
Wait,
on,
recovery?
locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War.
Okay, I got it.
With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on.
Right.
I'll tell you where they are. But in exchange, I need something dealt with.
And that is?
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research.
Make weapons.
Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
He's very well informed. He's very, very well informed. So he has a research lab and everything in his place. Damn.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot. Bye.
Follow me. Oh, toilet. Caution. What are we doing? Marquez. We go into Marquez immediately. We don't need to talk to anybody else. More people just mean more complications. Well, you can't carry. You can't fast travel if you're carrying too much. Righty. Oh, wait a minute.
I wonder if I'll listen to him.
Dong. Whoa, the door's still open? Lol. That was funny.
How do you even manage to carry all that?
How do I manage to carry all that? I just carry it. Whoa, 3 fans, it multiplies. Getting more and more and more and more. Jesus, dude. Let's go. I've been at Wolf before. At
Sure.
Wolf.
Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Co. would have given me a good whooping. But I think he would have liked the man I grew into.
Doc. It's built.
Looks like this place has seen better days.
You won't find a better off.
Thank you.
I am, hands down, the best pilot.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the...
No, I'm with the Vanguard.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform.
Right.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, we need to know about Reginald Orlaz.
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 Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
He's a former scientist.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait... The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back.
Right.
The theory is debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlaz might be hiding.
Right. I'll take those.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Right.
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
No. Damn it.
I hope you're having a good day.
I would have a much better day if you guys would get out of my seat. Satan. Where do we go? Oh, we're going to the same system. Find the Warlock. But Etheria ruins. Whoa, that's a nice stream. The engine's there. Holy shit, that looks nice. Okay, there's an enemy ship. Oh shit. That thing has insane amounts of damage. Where are we going? Ah, yes.
Been stationed here for years now, and I'm always finding something new.
Okay. 9. Um 7:30 Uhr, 7:40 Uhr, 7:50 Uhr. Ja. Eine halbe Stunde.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
Right. Oh god, the... Always the same thing. Doesn't even drain all the O2. But anyways, we figured it out now. We know.
Welcome back, Captain.
Here's the news.
So he didn't come quietly then.
Here's ID.
Excellent. Please.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser.
Kaiser.
You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war. So I would arm you. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Thanks.
Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
Good. The lesser evil. Lesser evil was... You coming? What am I doing? Why is it sending me to the spaceport? Did it select a different mission? It selected a different mission, didn't it? No, it didn't. Need to report to Hadrian, okay. Don't think 6,000 shots is going to be enough. There's going to be dozens of terramorphs. This is not going to be enough at all.
You next.
Ah, the Red Devil's headquarters. Who are you?
Anything I can help you with?
The hell? Talk to me.
Captain, welcome back. I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned.
Major.
You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
It's alright.
It should. You risked life and limb to earn it. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain.
I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
What kind of heck of monster eats Terramorphs?
Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles.
Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team?
Yes.
That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
Here's my next stop.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
I'm just talented.
Miracle worker is more like it. Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terramorphs.
But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
What am I getting?
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that.
Danger, electrical hazard. People are drilling.
Somewhere.
Looking for a file. How is a file going to help me?
Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries.
That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
Kaiser is a robot.
He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
Somewhere in Neris.
A battlefield.
Nira. Sorry, Nira.
On Nira?
Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him.
That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war.
Right.
Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last.
Right.
But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you've got him.
Okay.
Must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
So what's with you?
I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
Yeah, what's with you?
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
Whoa! Doggo.
Ready to take? I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Hello.
Hello.
It's good to be out and about. Thanks for grabbing me. Cora wanted something and I was hoping you could humor her. Cora?
Thank you for talking to me.
So what's so important
I
that
got
you needed
something
us?
super important. Something's wrong with Mom.
You just figuring this out?
No. She's in trouble. It's been too long since she's written me.
Wait, you read each other?
Focus. We need to find Mom. You believe me, right?
Right.
Very serious.
Listen, trust me, Lillian Hart is not in trouble. She eradicates trouble. That's her thing.
This is not normal.
Right.
I don't even know where she's stationed, Gumdrop.
Dad. She's on Neon.
I know this is a whopper of a favor to ask, but there will be no end to this until we see Lillian and clear this all up.
Oh god. You owe me one for this.
Like I said, I know this is a mess. Lillian will be at the ranger outpost on Neon.
Good,
Should
gotcha.
be easy.
Thank you. Okay. We will do that, but not now. We need to look for Kaiser. Some old ass robot. Alright, Kaiser, where are you?
Nero was one of the biggest, nastiest battle sites of the whole colony war. Lots of dead militia here. And Marines.
Corrosive vapor fog.
Customer, supplier, merc, regardless, you want to.
A whole bunch of heat leeches everywhere here. Well, heat leeches are a danger. Wait a minute. How do I get down there? Do I need to go in? So here's stealing.
Glad our old tech is still useful for something.
Sorry, trying to wrap this up.
What's this? Gel.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
Right. Well, you might have a robot.
Not here to make your fortune out in the fields then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named Kaiser around.
No?
Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat.
I see. That might be
But he's a
him.
combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale.
Ahab.
But
Okay.
it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
Okay. Fine, tell me where he is.
Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners.
So do I.
And corpse retrieval is not.
Okay.
Give Ahab a
Okay, shut up. Yeah, they got a lot to salvage here. Man, I wish they would leave one of those alone so we could operate them. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that's 2,000 rounds almost.
Syracuse was one mean customer. This whole place is a graveyard.
Non-Belis Machinis. Power level insufficient.
Insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard. Power levels critical.
Yikes, these are all molten metal or molten stone is encasing them, holy shit.
It takes a special someone to camp out on a battlefield to make some credits. Creepy kind of someone.
Right. I want to buy a power cell.
In need of materials? Or just here to have a drink and enjoy the views? All legal, I swear.
Glad our old tech is still useful for something.
Battery operation analyzing. Residual damage detect. Thank you for your aid. Major Sanon will have to wait. Although additional support may allowing me to. Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Follow me.
I see a Terminator. You now realize I have 5,000 bullets, my robotic friend.
Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region may be hazardous to organic detection events registered. Search.
I'm great. Never let a carcass go to waste.
Damn, dude.
If Ecliptic wants something, you know it can't be good.
Is that ammo on his back? I think it is.
Vanera, this ain't bad. If you grade on a curve, it's actually nice.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the sensor sigil. A mercenary company. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault.
Hey, Ecliptic aren't pushovers. Expect solid.
Moving out.
We've killed our fair share of Ecliptic already.
Have you figured it out yet? Some progress, sir, but this is a complex piece of hardware. We're sure this is necessary. Enough. Let's see if this thing still fights. Release the weapon.
day, pal.
99 was killed. Was killed in a solo.
Unit 99's service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished.
Yes, we need to do some
Of terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
enlist, fight for your freedom, pilots needed. That's how they try to hire space pilots for their deadly adventures. Oh, these lines are supposed to be that are exposed. Some sort of drain line. Blub, 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 blub. Saatanan vitu.
Mom's got to be okay. She's just got to.
You're a nag. Turn to the headquarters of the Red Devils.
We have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
Okay, how late is it? 8:15. Okay.
The Red Devils. Lots of stories, terrible stories, about these guys. Of course, you ask a UC Patriot, they're all heroes.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, guys. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinium.
Londinium, Doctor. I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
Okay.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees?
Yeah.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We're eating
We
Asylees.
thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected.
It's a friggin'...
We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create
It's a
me.
big parrot.
We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asili's hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terramorph problem definitively.
That sounds like it could actually work.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asilis.
Right. Let's discuss.
Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asili's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need.
What is this thing doing? It's
All
gonna eat
paths
her?
lead to Londinium.
Let's go to Londinium.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
Good.
But you need to know, Londinium, it belongs to the Terramorphs.
Right.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Right. Well... I suppose that's it.
It's safe here, right? Terramorphs give me the heebie-jeebies. History better damn well not repeat itself.
We need to talk to this guy mandatorily. Nah.
Here.
I have good gear.
Yes?
Oh, let's see what he has.
Could feed a small planet with the amount of food this place goes through. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, this... You romanticize it.
Shut the hell up and buy me stuff.
You project person... No. Don't much care for me. My sister's kids...
Oh, man, I don't want to talk
effectively
about your
use
family.
Still. Now. No more reliable...
Vampire's gift. Okay, give me all the ammo you have. Which is not any ammo at all. Fuck. Well, vitamin 8.
Can't do the job. Don't worry.
Emergency kit, trauma packs. And that's about it.
I'm used to someone else riding captain.
Ah. This is insanity.
This is where I belong.
Well, this is barely enough ammo for a little bit of work. So, how late is it? 8:22. Okay, 22. Proceed to Londinian is where? Londinian is down to Alpha Centauri.
Don't pretend to be mad at me. I know you aren't really. I learned that back on Earth, people used to use the stars to navigate. That's so cool.
I mean, I jump there and this guy instantly harasses me.
But I guess it only works because they just lived on one planet. And that sounds boring.
Okay, I gotta do some things today, so I'm going to be taking a break and I'm going to be back in a bit. I'm going to save and then I'm going to be back when I'm ready.